Alright, it is everyone's favorite time. We are going to work on TDAs or write text-dependent analysis essays, but we're going to put a different spin on it. When you think of TDA, this may come to mind, these pictures. Maybe one of these people are you, or maybe you just really love them. Either way, they are important. We're going to set a purpose for them. So why do we do TDAs? Why do we teach Embracer? Students are challenged to construct a well-written essay to demonstrate analysis of a text supported with examples, moving beyond just answering a question. So that is what we are doing when we are doing a TDA. Why should you care? A text-dependent analysis requires you to find evidence from the text and connect it with your own reasoning and thoughts to support your answer. And so what? In life, although you may not have to write formal papers all the time and turn them into your bosses, if you can back up your claims and opinions with good evidence, it can make your ideas more valid. It matters if you use evidence. If you are someone who thinks through problems and thinks through issues thoroughly, and you have good evidence to back up your claims and your opinions, that will go a long way to your boss, to your coworkers. It is an awesome, awesome thing. You can use it during interviews. They don't just ask you to answer a question. They ask you to connect it with evidence, to say examples of different things, because they want to know that you can put your strengths into practice. So this matters not only for 8th grade, but in life. To prove my point, this is taken directly from the University of North Carolina's website, even though I don't appreciate their basketball team. And it talks about using evidence in an argument, and this is right from their writing center. These are things that they instill in their students. Does evidence speak for itself? Absolutely not. After you introduce evidence into your writing, you must say why and how this evidence supports your argument, or in this case, your answer to your question for TDAs. In other words, you have to explain the significance of the evidence and its function in your paper. What turns a fact or piece of information into evidence is the connection it has with a larger claim or argument. Evidence is always evidence for or against something, and you have to make that link clear. So, obviously, this is not exactly what you are doing, but good writing involves using evidence. So the skills that we are practicing through writing TDAs, it will be valuable to you well beyond 8th grade. So take it seriously because it matters. So instead of having you just write another TDA, which we will practice a lot of TDAs this year, you are going to solve a problem. It's not necessarily a problem, but you are going to kind of be the teacher. We're going to flip the lesson. So a new student moved from England to your 8th grade classroom. You've been showing them around and helping them out as they get adjusted to good old Pennsylvania. Your teacher shares that next week you will review TDAs. Your new friend asks you to teach them what a TDA is so they don't feel unprepared next week. So your job is to go into the folder. There are different resources available to you. You may also search for resources online. Those are not the only resources you can use in the folder. Those are just starting points. But your job is to create either a PowerPoint presentation or to create some kind of creative presentation to teach your friend about TDAs. So act as if they know nothing and they don't know what they are, and you're kind of starting from the beginning and teaching them the process on how to do it and why it's important. When you are finished, you are to submit your work in the Schoology TDA folder. This is an individual activity. It is just for you. Although you may ask someone around you, you can talk to people and ask questions. It is just, you are handing in an assignment just for you. Good luck, have fun.